And Mike Pompeo, the former Secretary of State and a Fox News contributor. I wanted to, Mr. Secretary, first of all, welcome you to the show again. Thanks for being with us. Start off this segment by looking at where we are now with illegal border crossings compared to where we were February of last year. February of last year, 189,913 people came across the border illegally. February 2025, 11,709. That's a reduction of 94%. And President Trump does not have one more tool in his toolbox than Joe Biden did a year ago. So how did this happen?
Well, John, thanks for having me on. We know exactly how this happened. He made it a promise during the campaign, and then he built a team to go do it, and they are now executing against this vigorously. Look, just President Trump's presence makes clear to those who are thinking about coming here illegally, recognize that the costs will exceed the benefits, and then the hard work that's been done by Tom and his team, Tom Homan and his team, and others to get those who are already here, who came during the Biden administration or some of them before that, are now being identified, prosecuted, and moved back to the country where they need to go. These are the indicia. That math is really amazing, and these are the indicia of a real focused effort making a lie of the thing that President Biden said, which was, I need more laws to fix this. It was just about intention and will and capability, and the Trump administration has demonstrated it has each of those three, and you can see the great results. We're all safer today because of this, John.
You know what I think is funny, Mr. Secretary, is that the Biden administration tried to tell people not to come, but we didn't see anything like this from Kamala Harris when she went to the Northern Triangle countries, or from Alejandro Mayorkas. I mean, I would just want to play again DHS Secretary Noem's video, because it really is something.
If you come to our country illegally, this is one of the consequences you could face. First of all, do not come to our country illegally. You will be removed and you will be prosecuted. But know that this facility is one of the tools in our toolkit that we will use if you commit crimes against the American people.
Talk to me about just how you get to develop an effective message like that. I mean, you guys make it look easy, Republicans, compared to what the Biden administration was doing.
Jackie, it's very easy. Who would have believed President Biden or Vice President Harris when they said they didn't want them to come here after they had already allowed millions and millions of people to come in? So their credibility was shot. And so this begins with the credibility of President Trump. And then second, you make clear that the costs will be real through not just words and messaging, but real actions. And for now, the first months of the Trump administration, those actions have been incredibly public and effective and made clear. And so folks who are here telling family members not to come, folks who are here now recognize they may be the next to be deported. And so you can begin to see this tide turning in a way that is serious and important and will make us all safer, where the Biden administration could never do that. They could run as many commercials as they want. You could trot out Secretary Buttigieg or Secretary Mayorkas. Who was going to believe them, Jackie? The answer was no one. And the migration problem that John showed the statistics on was incredibly real. And the number of terrorists that came in, the number of criminals that came in, made it really dangerous here in the United States. And it's a blessing to see this tide turning.
So I don't know if you've commented on this, Mr. Secretary, but what do you make of these federal district judges inserting themselves in the deportation of people under the Alien Enemies Act, people who President Trump claims were sent here in part under the auspices of the Maduro regime to create chaos in this country?
Two things, John. First, these judges are stepping into the maximal point of presidential power. He is the chief executive, has a responsibility on national security. This is directly in his lane, and no Article III judge has any right to interfere in that in any material way. Second, the fact that these district court judges are doing this on a nationwide basis is just comical to me and indecent and certainly not constitutional. I think it was Justice Sotomayor who in a conference said that one day as well. So they shouldn't be interfering in national security, nor should they be doing it from one little district trying to do it all across the country. I think the Supreme Court will fix this, and I hope they'll do it quickly.
It was actually Justice Kagan who said it, but she did say it in a very forceful way. So I mean, the sentiment is there, no doubt. Mr. Secretary, thanks for joining us.
Justice Kagan it is.
Yep, appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Have a good day.